Hey guys, Alec here. We're going to be going over the appraisal contingency for the Miami contract. This is what it looks like. Seller's name, buyer's name, property address. This contract is contingent upon buyer obtaining at buyer's expense a written appraisal from a licensed Florida appraiser on or before. You insert the date. Typically, we insert 15 days after acceptance of the offer. If it's left blank, 10 days, stating that the appraised value of the property is at least blank. Typically, it's the purchase price in there. And then once that appraisal's in, we have 3 days after the above date to deliver written notice to the seller, either terminating this contract, in which the deposit paid shall be refunded to the buyer, or waiving and removing this contingency and continuing with the contract. So what is an appraisal? First of all, we have to figure out if the appraisal is even going to be allowed in the contract. It's a contingency, and sometimes sellers won't accept offers with appraisal contingencies in them. Buyers won't purchase without appraisal contingencies in them. So it's a meeting of the minds from the beginning. The parties have to agree that it's either going to be included or not included. The appraisal process, how does that work? The buyer's lender orders an appraisal. The appraiser, who's a human, goes to the property, looks at it, determines the value of the property by lot size, finishes, how updated is the property, and comparing that to other properties in the neighborhood that have sold around the neighborhood. Then they arrive at a value, the appraisal outcome. So if the appraised value is lower than the price we're purchasing at, the buyers are in a little bit of a pickle. You can either take it back to the seller and try to negotiate and say, hey, it appraised $100,000 low. You got to come down $100,000. Or maybe we put an extra $50,000 in, but you got to come down $50,000. Whatever that scenario is, you can either renegotiate, or you as the buyer, since you're protected, you can just back out of the contract completely, and then you're on your way. You get your escrow money back and you're good to go. So it kind of depends on what's happening there. Let's quickly talk about why this matters. So why this matters, why the appraisal matters, is because of price volatility. Miami is a very volatile market. Prices are always increasing a ton. During this video, interest rates are high, so prices are coming down a tiny bit, but not too much. So this protects you, making sure that you're paying the proper price for the property. Appraisal contingencies promote transparency, making sure that properties are sold, again, at fair market value. So there's a lot of benefits to an appraisal, a lot of cons. In the Coral Gables market, for example, people don't really care about appraisals. Appraisals aren't really accepted. Sellers are asking a certain price. They don't care if it appraises or not. You're not allowed to have the contingency in there. So appraisal contingencies, yeah, they're meant to protect you. In luxury markets, a lot of the times they're completely avoided. It depends, but that's a little bit about an appraisal contingency.